Howdy y'all, and welcome to Lax Lives. I'm Lacander, and this is Lac Plays Minecraft. So we're out here at the future site of our little harbor, and I got some work done on the roads and the bridges, and I noticed I had enough gunpowder to make some TNT again. Shh. And so I brought the TNT out, and we're gonna blow off the end of this little island thingy, peninsula. I guess it's a peninsula, not an island. Because I want to clear this out. This is gonna be the harbor, and I'm gonna extend it just a little bit, clean some of this out. Probably build another lighthouse out at the end of it here, or at least some kind of navigation marker. But we need to get rid of the end of this because it's in the way, and we'll need to clean out those trees and stuff. We got to get our ships from the lake or sea or whatever out to the ocean, and so this will be. In fact, I'm looking at this and I'm wondering if just this whole area here shouldn't be our harbor. Um, I'm not sure yet. But the end of this thing is going away. So I have learned a little bit more. I looked up what the range is, and it's 9 blocks apparently. To let off the redstone can go 9 blocks before it has to be recharged. So hopefully I've calculated this right. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, see, I did not calculate it right. Apparently I can't count. Let's do this then. We'll put it right here. That puts it 8 away from that one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from that one. So, oh, get back. Ha ha ha! Oh yeah, see, now that worked out pretty good. Although now that sheep's on an island. I really need a lot more TNT. I'm gonna get this iron out of here though. Did you see that iron just floating around down here? Come on, you're mine now. I really came out here to get Dawwnkay. I need him for storage back at the place I'm at. But I thought I'd grab Dawwnkay and show you what I've done with the bridges. So let's go over here and get Dawwnkay. Give me a lead. Did I get the lead back? Yes. Alright. I hate having something in my hand while I ride. Let's go, Dawwnkay. Now, you saw me do this already. Maybe? I honestly can't remember. This is stone brick slabs with stone brick stairs on the edges. I always like the way this looks. It gives it kind of a curb to the road. And so this is a nice road because we're close to where the town's going to be, and so things will be in better condition. But as we move out here, I ran out of stone, and so I've got to cook up some more stone. But as we move out here, things will start to deteriorate. So once we get around the edge here, away from town, you can see it starts to break down into cobble until it's just all cobble, and then we get to the first of the bridges. And the bridges are all made out of cobble. I tried a different design, and I think I actually like it better than the fence. Don't drown on me here, Dawwnkay. So I still get the same arced look to it, which I'm going for. But I think it's a nicer looking bridge than the one that I used the fences on. And then this one here crosses a larger area. Same height as the other one. So I put a couple of pillars down. I try to put one on each side, but my bridge is kind of hanging off into space back there. Whoa, we got an extra block hanging out there. We'll get rid of that. And then, I've kind of built a little rail around the edges here, and then this is just a tiny bridge across, and put some rail here. And of course we got the tunnel, and I got in the steps. Whoa, that's got to go. If your guy's too high, no. If you're on your donkey, all right, let me try that one more time. If you're on any kind of horse or donkey or anything, and something is 3 blocks up, you guys want to load? Thank you. I want to do something about the bridge here. I like the stone brick pillars. He just killed Dawwnkay. Are you kidding me? You just killed Dawwnkay. No, not Dawwnkay. That's horrendous. Ugh. Oh, that makes me sad. They just killed Dawwnkay. Ugh. Well, I guess that's another trip to the graveyard. Well, I guess we know what we're going to be doing in the next part of the episode. That's terrible. Terrible. I'm going to breed up a... I actually don't make them. Trying to figure out what I want to keep out of this mess. Killed my donkey. Y'all could die. Burn in the fire. My poor donkey. Oh, man. That's terrible. I can't believe they killed Dawwnkay. I'm depressed. Anyways, I want to do something different about the... I did not see a creeper, and then as soon as I turned, I heard psss, boom. Oh, I did get a better bow off a skeleton, so my bow has been upgraded to, it was a punch. It was a punch, it was a punch 1, now it's a punch 2. Nope. It was a power 1, now it's a power 2 with punch on it. Punch is the knockback for bows, power makes it do more damage. Man, I can't believe they killed Dawwnkay! Ugh! I hate creepers so much! So much. They only appear when you're trying to do something. Like if you're just wandering along, they don't bother you. It's just zombies and skeletons. But as soon as you're trying to go someplace or look at something or planting a block, poof, creepers. I can't believe they killed my donkey. But I want to do something different with the bridge. I like the stone brick pillars, but I think that it looks a little plain, and I want to do something to fancy up the edges or something. I'm not sure. All right, I'm gonna gather materials to go make a grave for Dawwnkay, and then we'll go out to the graveyard and bury Dawwnkay. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, here we are at the grave for Dawwnkay. Let's see. Dawwnkay. Vaporized by a creeper. What's the date today? 8/26/13. Poor Dawwnkay. Nobody died 8/5/13. I haven't even made it a month without killing one of my animals. So I still can't believe they killed Dawwnkay. That makes me so sad. Dawwnkay was awesome. So I got a new one here. This is Ransom. I named him Ransom because he's fast enough to get away with it. This is a mule. And he is really fast compared to Dawwnkay. And you get a mule by breeding a horse and a donkey. And so that's what I did. Since I just had Dawwnkay, I didn't want another donkey. And he jumps pretty good too. Whoops. And I smashed him right into a cactus. Yeah, let's see if I can kill another one of my animals today. Oh. It's terrible. Terrible. Alright. So, my plan was to bring Dawwnkay back to do some more mining. I've been mining, getting ready for... Can't fit through there. Getting ready for... Yeah. Go up here. For our build on the town. So, actually, I thought once I got out there that I would probably just stay out there for a little bit and work on cleaning up the area. And then I thought, hey, you guys might like to see what I've done on the bridges. And then I killed Dawwnkay. Man, you're so fast, you're hard to control. So, I just wanted to show you putting the plaque on Dawwnkay's grave. Dawwnkay. And, so I don't have enough stuff to do any more TNT, but I'm gonna clean this out. And we'll, nope. Come back, Ransom. You guys give me a minute here while I'm trying to hook down my animal. No? Yep. So alright, I'm gonna work on this a little bit and then I will come back and show you what I've got done. Alright, welcome back. So I have been digging and then I got sidetracked by a little cave I found. Killed a couple endermen, got another ender pearl. Not that I know what good ender pearls are for in vanilla Minecraft. I mean, I know you can use them to teleport around, but beyond that, what good are they? Hold on while I load up this coal. So, I thought you'd like to see me, or I thought you'd like to see the area I've dug out before I start flooding it. Well, I already kind of flooded it to get out, but this is what I've dug out. And you can see I found a cave, a huge cave system down in there. And So what I decided was I'm gonna make this whole area the harbor, and we'll probably build this up in a little more of a C shape here. So like those two trees there will probably be on land by the time I'm done, but all the rest of this, well, maybe not that over there, but these trees here and this little island here and these trees here have got to go. That little island there has got to go. And so this is going to be like a little area for dockside shops, I guess. And so like over here, this will be the nice area, and then when we get out over here, it'll break down into like wooden docks and stuff. This side's going to be all stone, because this is the nice side of town. So let's flood this thing and see what it looks like. Well, not so much of a flood as a curtain going so far. Thanks to giant cave in the middle. Man, it was huge. It just kept going and going. I finally just gave up and came back. Well, I ran out of torches, I guess. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna go mining without torches. I wish it was more like this. See, this is a nice deep hole here. So the book I want to talk about is called Name of the Wind. Routhfuss. Patrick Routhfuss is the name of the author. And so he okay, not he. The book I read is going to be made into a new TV show, which is why I wanted to read it, because I like to read ahead of time when a book is getting made into a movie or a TV show that interests me. And so I'm like, alright, well, I'm going to check this guy out then and see what I think. And I didn't realize it, but one of my friends had suggested I read the book once before. And I had jokingly said to him that I would read it when the third book in the trilogy came out, because the guy was notorious for being slow. And so I had actually already intended to read these books. They're called the King Killer Chronicles. The first book is called The Name of the Wind. I found them to be so far enjoyable. I finished the first two books. The third one's not out yet, and there's no idea when the next one's, or at least I didn't find any. I didn't look very hard, but I haven't seen anybody say, "Oh yeah, the next book comes out," blah blah blah. So I'm not sure when the next book comes out. But so they're the books are about a guy who apparently did some amazing things, and he goes into hiding afterwards. I'm guessing because he killed the king and he's wanted for it. I mean, they haven't said, but they've hinted at it, and the name of the book says The King Killer Chronicles, so that kind of indicates to me that he killed the king. And so, whoops. So he's gone into hiding, and he's running a small inn, and he changed his name slightly. His name is like Kivote or something like that. They tell you how to pronounce it in the book, and I can't remember. Quoth. I think it's Quoth, but it's spelled Kvothe. And oh, man, I wish you would link up with those other spots of water. And so this chronicler guy finds him. Are you still attached? Yeah. So he's in hiding, and this chronicler guy finds him and wants his story. And so he decides he's going to tell his story. And so the first part of it's just him as the merchant, and then part of it is that the chronicler gets him to tell the story, starts writing it down, and so it starts off with him as a kid, and when he's a kid, he's in a minstrel troupe. They go around singing and plays and stuff, but they're like a gypsies. They have a name for themselves, the Adimaru or something like that. And so they're famous for their plays and stories and um, so so his father is also a composer and writes songs for the troupe to sing, and he's doing a song based on some legendary bad guys who are immortals, called the Shandarin, and he wants the truth for his song. And so he has searched across the world for the truth of the Shandarin. And so they meet up with a tinker, and the tinker teaches the kid about magic, and the kid wants to go to the university to learn more about magic, and the tinker tells him some information about the Shandarin, and then the tinker leaves, and then the Shandarin, while the kid's gone one day in the forest, kills his entire troop. His mom, his dad, everybody he's ever known his whole life, pretty much, because they have been researching the Shandarin, and the Shandarin don't like that. And so they go, and yeah, this is much easier than trying to dump buckets. So they go, and well, then he comes back, and they're all dead, and the Shandarin are there, and they talk to him a little bit, and they let him live. And so he decides there that he has to hunt down, or no, first he goes on the run for 3 years to get over the death of his family as a thief in a city, which I guess I can grant him. But then he goes to the university because that was his lifelong dream, while semi-vowing to hunt down the Shandarin because they killed his family. And then this is where I have a problem with the book. It's really unfocused. And the guy who's telling the story is like, stories aren't all neat and exciting, and there's parts that make up the background of the story, kind of thing, and that's how come it's not a straight story of. I'm like, okay, so that just means you have a really, really unfocused story. Because I don't know why. I don't know why this story is so unfocused. I mean, it's all about the same guy, but if his goal is to, even an unfocused story should have a goal. And as far as I can tell, this guy has no goal, and that's the problem. Part of the book is him hunting after this girl. Part of the books is him trying to become a master singer. Part of the book is him at the university learning things. Very little of the book has to do with him trying to find information about the Shandarin. There's like one scene, there's one section of the book where he goes out to find out about rumors. Most of the book is him trying to make money so that he can pay his tuition and pay off the money lender he got money from, and I mean that's really a large portion of the book. There's a guy that doesn't like him, so part of the book is about that. But to and you know, it's called the King Killer Chronicle, and if they're not referring to the leader of the Chandran as the king, then it's really, really crazy, because he's wanted for whatever it is he did, and there's hasn't even been anything with him and a king yet. So, and it's supposed to be a trilogy, I thought, and I'm done with book 2, and they still haven't introduced whoever it is he's supposed to. I don't know. I don't know. Most of it's just him wandering around, doing whatever. And yeah, see, this is going to be a lot easier to fill this in, because I can just come back out with my shovel now and take out that top layer of dirt. It's the way I should have done it in the first place. Learn something new. Almost every time I try to do something, I figure out something new. So now you know. If you want to lower the level of a lake, just dig a big tunnel underground and then take out the top layer of dirt. But yeah, so the first of the books, Name of the Wind. I'll probably talk about the other book. This one was just him at the university, him fighting with this other guy, him getting his silver, silver pipes, I think is what they were, which is the sign that you're a master lute player. And then because the guy he's having a tiff with is extremely rich, he can't get a patron now, who's somebody who pays you to play music. Nobody will hire him because of his tiff with this rich guy. And yeah, you know, he gets into it with some of his teachers. He wants to learn the names of things, and the guy who teaches the names of things is crazy. I don't know. It just seems all over the place to me. Like the individual parts are good. I like the parts where he's, you know, a thief in the city, but they gloss over things. They're like, or you know, the author glosses over what I would think would be great stories, and I don't know. It's really chaotic, and like, I learned to be a thief, and suddenly I learned to pick locks. No story on how he did it, just the fact he did it. That's pretty much it. The stuff with him and Ambrose, which is the rich guy, is pretty good. But that's like, shouldn't even be a major thing. Although he said that Ambrose is the one who eventually gets him kicked out of university at one point in the book, but that hasn't happened yet. So maybe this isn't going to be a trilogy, even though I swear I read it was supposed to be a trilogy. Because I don't know. I guess I don't really know how old he is either. But I don't know. It just seems like that there's more that could be, or more focus, more get to the point. And I like a big, long, complicated story. But alright, I still got one more thing here. But I also like my big, long, complicated stories to be focused. An example would be like the Wheel of Time series. Huge, huge, lots of plots, lots of complications, but you know the whole point of the book is to stop the bad guy, the Dark One, from taking over the world. And And so even though every book is kind of its own story, not really, they all make up a whole, but you know, lots of things happen and they go lots of different places and do lots of different things, but the focus is always preparing for the final battle, always. And this book just doesn't seem to have that. Um, so, you know, you got the kid. He says he's gonna hunt for the killer of his family. I still hear water pouring. I must be underground though. All right. So remember we had the big C shape here. It's gone now. This is gonna be our new harbor. These are gonna be a building area when I'm done. We'll have docks around both sides for ships to pull into. And then as we work our way out there toward the swamp, it'll start getting lower and lower. You know, dockside taverns and wooden walls and those kinds of things. So, all right. I guess that's it. Yeah, I found name of the Wind to be a little unfocused. It's cool that they're gonna make it into a TV show, maybe. But thanks for watching. Click like if you like. Subscribe to be sure and catch the next one. And Ransom and I'll talk to you later.